friends, it's Jessica from An Indigo Day, and today I'm really excited to show you a hair tutorial for short hair using the BondiBoost Wave Wander. This is the 25mm smaller BondiBoost Wave Wander, and yes, it's Bondi. I had to ask my Google how to pronounce it. It is an Australian brand, which means it's going to be in Celsius and not Fahrenheit. So I've got it set right now to 190, 200 degrees Celsius, which is roughly 380 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, if my Google Home has me correct. The way I get started with this hair tutorial is just with somewhat straight hair. I typically like to blow dry mine and just make sure that the ends are, for the most part, straight. I just don't want them flipping out, which is what I would do for any curling hair tutorial. If they are flipping out or giving me some wonkiness, what I would do is run a straightener just through the ends to get them straight, because I'm really not going to use this at all on my ends. But you don't want to run a straightener through your whole hair. That would be super stupid. So to get started, I'm just going to section my hair. And because I have short hair, I've got a bit of a trick for getting this under part. You don't have to, it's more of a personal preference. But if I do, honestly, like leaning way over and just clamping a little, gives it a little bit of texture. But I don't think it's totally necessary unless you're kind of crazy and need to have everything perfectly curled. But for me, I section off into 2 sections, and I just take decent sized sections, and we're just gonna clamp away. And I do like to vary the section size a little so that you're not getting a perfect wave all the way across, because you do want it to look a little, you know, like you're at the beach. See? Very easy. And sometimes I'll take smaller pieces and maybe start just a little farther down, again, so it's not just this perfect wave going straight across my whole head. And so it has a little bit more texture and natural movement to it. You don't have to let it sit there too long, especially for me, because I've got it set to 200 degrees Celsius. Really wish America would get on the metric system. But that's a whole other story. All right, now that I've got this bottom section done, I'm gonna move to the top section. And I will just kind of separate these out a little bit, just because I have a ton of hair, so this is something I always kind of have to do. People who just do 2 easy sections, I don't understand what it's like. So again, just clamping. Since these pieces are longer, I will move this down and try to match up the wave wander into the same section. Perfect little wave. And just keep moving along. Again, I do like to take smaller, bigger, mix it up, move it around, just so you're not getting this very, is it the 50s? That very 50s style wave, which, you know, if it's a vibe you're going for, you could brush it out and do that, but I'm just looking for a beachy wave look, you know? See? All right, now that I am all curled and waved up, I'm going to add a little bit of hairspray and texture spray. One of my new favorite obsessions is this Kevin Murphy bedroom hair. It's a flexible hairspray, but it also adds texture. And if you want to, you can also use a beach wave spray, which will add some additional shine and separation to all of these pieces. And that's how I get my beach waves with the BondiBoost Wave Wander.